Stifle Remorse. Having trauma, Queen minds her step after Sussexes throw a wrench in the royal works. Queen doesn't pick up phone for senior royals despite closely aligned after Meghan talk. Remembered the historic meeting at the Queen's private Sandringham. Harry met with his grandmother, the Prince of Wales and Duke of Cambridge, since the issue engulfed the royal family about Megxit, making headlines around the world. Harry and Meghan are said to have left the Queen feeling hurt by their bombshell announcement that they plan to step back as senior royals, become financially independent and split their time between the UK and North America. And after that, the Queen was deeply upset by revelations and repeated criticism made by Prince Harry in his documentary series with Oprah Winfrey on mental health, it has been reported. The Duke of Sussex spoke frankly about the impact of the death of his mother, Princess Diana, and criticised the way his father brought him up as part of a cycle of suffering. Royal sources said the monarch took Harry's comments very personally and was particularly hurt by her grandson's criticism of Prince Charles' parenting. They were quoted as saying, "Harry's grandmother has taken this very personally and is deeply upset by what Harry has said, in particularly his comments about Charles' parenting and suggesting his father knows no better because of how he was brought up." Recently, Queen Elizabeth II reportedly has a new phone, a smartphone which she uses to call two people. When someone phones the Queen's royal residence, it's not her who picks up the phone directly. Her Majesty, however, has access to her own smartphone she uses to call two people, but it's not Prince Charles. The Queen's palace staff answer the calls she receives and redirects them to her when appropriate. However, Her Majesty reportedly has a smartphone and there are two people who can call and talk to her directly. Royal commentator Jonathan Saccardotti said, apparently, the Queen has two people who she speaks to the most on her phones. And she also apparently has a mobile phone which is said to be Samsung, packed with anti-hacker encryption by MI6 so nobody can hack into her phone. But the two people she phones the most is said to be her daughter Princess Anne and her racing manager John Warren, he told the Royally US podcast. The Queen only answers the phone personally when Princess Anne and John Warren call her. Princess Anne is Her Majesty's second child and only daughter. John Warren is her racing manager. Horse racing is one of the Queen's biggest passions, which she also shares with Princess Anne. John Warren is the son-in-law of the Queen's friend, the late Earl of Carnarvon, and his home was Highclere Castle in Berkshire, which television viewers may know better as Downton Abbey, Saccardotti explained. But why is her son Prince Charles, next in line to the British throne, not on Her Majesty contact list? Over the years it was believed the relationship between the Queen and Prince Charles was very distant. In the Queen and Charles, Mother and Son documentary, some footage filmed when Prince Charles was born showed Her Majesty holding him in front of the cameras, but soon after a nurse came to put him to bed. Royal biographer Angela Levin explained, "You would think it would be such an emotional moment. That she would love to spend some private time with him, holding him, caressing him, but no. The Queen had to maintain her dignity. It's not that she loved him less, it's just that she most certainly would not show it in public," she clarified. However, and especially in recent years, it seems they have formed a stronger unity. Royal expert Katie Nicholl explained after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah Winfrey that the royal family had been especially close throughout the coronavirus pandemic and after Harry and Meghan stepped back as senior royals. "I'm not sure there's truth to the Queen being frustrated with Prince Charles. I think in all of this, certainly over the past year, both as a result of the pandemic and as a result of Megxit. I think what you're seeing is a very closely aligned, top-tier royals, the Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William, really working as a unit together.